I'm Vijeta, a class 12 student of Jawahar Navodaya Vidyalaya, Gajanur, Shimoga, Karnataka, inviting my principal, Shri Premkumar, to give a talk on study skills. I'm confident that the students would benefit from it.
The essentials of study skills. Ravi is a class 11 student who scores badly in his tests and exams. He has high aspirations and is endowed with above average intelligence. But the problem with Ravi is that he lacks study skills. Consequently, he is unable to cope up with the studies. The first prerequisite for a meaningful and qualitative study is a conviction to study. Many students are unable to develop the study habit as they lack the basic interest and conviction to study. Unless there is an inner urge and a deep conviction within to study, nothing can really help a student. He or she must feel deep inside and believe firmly that study is an essential and indispensable aspect in a student's life. Saying no to study is surely saying no to progress in life. A regular and systematic study offers knowledge, scholarship, and information. It crowns a student with good education and instills a sense of purpose. It gives a good job, a secure future, and a social status. Doubtlessly, it's a secret of success. Good study habits can take a person too high and far in life. Hence, my dear students, the study conviction is of paramount importance. It ignites the mind and triggers the entire being. Secondly, planning marks the next essential habit of effective study skills. One must plan to study. If you fail to plan, you will plan to fail. One must plan and fix the target. What to study, when to study, and how much to study, how to study must be meticulously planned. Divide the study material into bits and pieces. Don't try to read large chunks in one go. Also, avoid long sessions of study. Planning is like a tree that is rooted and grounded. It ensures in fixedness, firmness, and fixity of purpose. A detailed plan of study steers the students to resolve and pursue one's resolution. How to prepare the study material? It's like how sugarcane juice is prepared by the sugarcane juice vendor. He repeats the process of crushing the sugarcane repeatedly. He squeezes even the last drop and never leaves anything to chance. He ensures that the last drop is extracted. This is exactly how a student needs to prepare the study material from the prescribed textbooks and reference books. Of course, this practice involves a certain amount of discipline, but it pays well and gives good results as it becomes handy during the exams. Thirdly, one must commence by reading, reflecting, and understanding the study material. Read the study material unhurriedly and consciously. The reading habit has to be nurtured with care. With a deep sense of conviction and a well laid out plan, reading becomes easy, fluent, and focused. Avoid cramming. It's a hobgoblin that would reduce learning to monotony and will rob its joy. Try to apply your mind into what you're reading and engage in meaningful reflections. Reading without reflecting and understanding defeats the very purpose of it. Know and concentrate in what you're reading. The next step in the study skills is recalling, which is a very important exercise. If you engage in recalling, it's a rewarding experience. Recall the small chunks, the small bits of information, recall the keywords, recall the concepts, recall every minute information. Recall in a systematic and organized manner. Run through it mentally and rehearse it. Visualization and association facilitates in recalling. Form images and pictures of what you have learned. Mere reading without recalling is as swallowing food without chewing it. Like the cattle which chews the cud through the process of rumination, you should engage in recalling the material what you've read. Recalling reinforces what you've learned and assists in its assimilation. Recall as much as you can and as intensely as you can. relish your recalling experience. The other essential factor in study skills is revising. What you cannot recall quickly, revise and again try to recall. It is beneficial to repeat the cycle of recall and revise in order to retrieve the content of what you have read. The last step is reproducing. It's a process of transferring from the mind to the paper. Reproduce in writing all that you have read. Don't be complacent to spend time to quickly write down all that you have recalled. Reproduce as swiftly as you can. Don't try to produce verbatim. Learn to paraphrase in your own words. This mind paper transfer gives you a great sense of relief, satisfaction, and confidence, and of course, a winning edge. When you put down in paper, it provides palpable evidence to you regarding what you have learned hitherto. It gives you a guarantee. It's a springboard to further inspire you to embark into new vistas of learning and engage in the rewarding experience of studying. This practice of writing actually prepares you for the exams. Every year after the board exams, I have seen students leaving the exam hall without attempting questions for 10 to 20 marks. So for time management, this practice helps. I conclude by summarizing my talk. Conviction to study, planning, reading, reflecting and understanding, recalling, revising, and reproducing. I wish all the student listeners everywhere happy and effective study. Thank you.